Good morning, friends. We've got the best two teams in Banana Ball dueling it out as the Party Animals and Bananas kick off their second to last series of the season against each other.
Eighth start of the season in 2025 for Jared Donaldson. He has not allowed multiple runs across an outing since May the 3rd against the Party Animals.
Well, now Jake Skoll, the best hitter on the tour, slaps this one deep to left. That is big trouble. It's going to be one hop over the wall. Skoll with the ground rule double, his 46th run driven in. The boys in black and pink party rock at the dish. And three batters into the game. They've got a one-run lead in the first as you get another look at the Skoll RBI. Double Andy Cosgrove. A miss allowed to right center. Skoll's going to score easily from second. Andy slams the brakes and heads back to first. That is his tour-leading 50th RBI. Garrett Delano with his two trick plays, one of the most consistent starting pitchers in our young sports history. The 2018 Collegiate Banana here in his fourth World Tour with the boys in black and pink. Went 4 for 6 with a double and a ball four sprint in Cincinnati against the Texas Tailgaters. Hitting .371 now on the year. On a hop, Baber trying to go behind the back. Wow, just in time. DR can fly. Babe's able to pull off the trick play. The top of the second inning here for the Party Animals.
Look, if anything, walk-ups are just going to tell you the guys who are doing the best batting with runners in scoring position on the tour. As Swanee first pitch skies this into right field, and Super Reese breaks out the tornado catch.
The tour-leading 19th stolen base for Bryson Bloomer. Infield in now, and Mondo works the sprint. That'll drive in two after a two-run first inning for the Animals. They follow it up, two more here in the second. This one flicked into center. Meadows falls down and it bounces over his head. Oh, a disastrophe. Becerra's gonna score easily from first. Hampton's gonna end up on third. Turf Monster got DR. Boy, am I fired up as we start the bottom of the second inning. Ryan Cox against Garrett Delano on a couple hops. Dustin Baber pulling off the professor against the man who invented the trick play. Can't wait to see what this one looks like on Party Animals social media with Jason Swan handling the camera duties. Little rock that body. I was jamming to the P's as a kid. Jason Swan jamming to him right now. Another excellent piece of hitting. A firm single to right here. Off the end of the bat though, Bryson Bloomer. A mile high to left. Robert Anthony Cruz, backflip catch with two men aboard. Risky business. Payoff pitch. The inning hangs in the balance. Strokes down the right field line. Robert Anthony Cruz comes through in the clutch. His tour-leading 15th walk-off. And the Nanners cut the deficit in half. Able to battle back. Runs it from 3-0 to 3-2. Wow, Becerra was far off second. Cox thought he was going to have him on a pickoff attempt. Instead, this ball driven out to right. Ty Jackson on the run. He can't get there. Mondo's going to score easily. And Hampton on his horse into second. Back-to-back stand-up doubles. And the Animals have now pushed runs across in 3 out of the 4 innings today.
They just tried the pong shot. Unsuccessful. Boy, that threw me off guard.
Oh, man. How about Ty Jackson? Look at that outfit. Ty Jackson, that's a top 10 favorite Banana Ball player of all time. Eco Scala. And goes down swinging. Nasty bender from Delano. The difference, Archer works in a split changeup compared to Delano's circle change. As this one peppered on the ground, diving stop, Jackson Olsen flip between the legs. A web gem and a trick play, 2 for 1. Jackie flashing the leather. He earned a sprint his last time. Party Animals dugout going crazy to some Skinner. Earns the sprint once again as Fisher comes on home from second. They've scored in 4 of the 5 innings today. And will attempt the Pong Cup for a second time this afternoon. Noah Fisher. Here we go. No! Disgusting. The Archer coming into this outing had been showing impeccable control as of late. He's been all over the place. 3-0, that's a strike. Becerra into third, right through the legs of his former Visitors teammate Kyle Jackson. Payoff. Flicked up the middle. Nice piece of hitting. Jake Skoll shortened up the swing. Comes in clutch. And the Animals have scored in 5 of 6 innings today. Swanee a fly out and ground out with the single sandwiched in between. This one high and deep to right. But Alexiadis backpedaling is going to tip it up and take care of it. Bryson Bloomer, another one of my favorite guys to follow on the interwebs. Working sprints against Krem here in the 7th. What can't the guy do? He's going to test the Banana sprint defense and pay the iron price. What a quick exchange from DR to Alexiadis to Rack. And the tag just in time to gun down Bloomer on a little midday action. Juneteenth out of Savannah, as this one a turf cutter to Dustin Baber. Flip behind the back between the legs. The tour ERA is 6.20 this year, as this one in on the hands. Another chance for Babes between the legs. And that's the second trick play of the ball game that he's racked up against Ryan Cox. Stares down Eric Jones Jr., who's grounded out to short twice. Both of them trick plays. The second one a double play. Looks like another chance for Salvador Jacobo. Called off, no. Noah Fisher takes control at the last second, grabs the tip drill.
And that is a 1 minute and 6 second inning for Nate Tellier, the fastest of his young banana ball career. And
infield in, and back through the middle. Salvador Jacobo comes through in the clutch. Baber scores. Here comes Becerra. DR's throw's perfect. I wouldn't say quite incensed yet, but they're riled up. On the verge of becoming apoplectic. Payoff to Fish. Healthy hack.
I wouldn't necessarily say that control has been a strong suit of any Bananas pitcher today. They've combined for 5 ball 4 sprints and a hit by pitch so far today. And you see Krem kind of all over the place here against Fisher as he delivers the 3-2, and it's spoiled.
So far, Fisher's got a fastball and a slider on payoff pitches. What's Krem go to here? Back to the heat. Perfectly placed. Called strike 3, low outside corner. Nice start to Krem's afternoon.
Krem all smiles following that strikeout. Goes outside corner against Noah Fisher, gets the call. Now here's Jason Swan, 1 for 3 in the ballgame with a single in the 3rd.
Swanee a fly out and ground out with the single sandwiched in between. This one high and deep to right, but Alexiadis backpedaling is going to tip it up and take care of it with the bare hand. Another celebration. I don't know what that reference is, but I can't wait to see it on his Instagram within the next day or two.
It will be on social media channels, so if you guys aren't already following Reese Alexiadis,
shame on you.
Definitely.
Not in time, though. Couldn't have gotten a better chuck from the doctor. But the fans used their lone challenge on the afternoon, and our folks in the control room cooking up the replay. Here we go. We need overwhelming, obvious evidence.
I just cannot say that Bill is definitively touching the arm of Becerra.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands.
Which must mean we've got something special coming from Bill Leroy. It's our second Black Eyed Peas walk-up of the afternoon.
An offering that was not a heater as Leroy strokes this out to left field. No doubt about it, on top of the awning. And Leroy has cut into the Animals' lead here in the 8th. A solo shot for the Bananas backstop.
What a shot. 4th long ball of the year. He's already equaled his homer total from a season ago. Inning tying run at 3rd, inning winning run at 1st. Dan Oberst That ball smashed deep out to left. Noah Fisher leaping attempt. It's going to be one hop over the wall. What a lucky bounce for the Party Animals. Kyle Jackson leads off third. Another 3-2. There's ball 4. Party Animals 5, Robert Anthony Cruz 2, as we head to the 9th inning, where every run scored counts as a point. Nanners giving themselves a little bit of hope here for Danny Hosley here in his 3rd World Tour. Still one of the best to do it on the bump.
With the way in which the Party Animals have played today, the Bananas cannot afford to give them any more runs.
This one lifted into left center. Cruz making the call. He will backflip. And what a way to go to the bottom of the 9th. The Party Animals will be sending Drew Gillespie, the 2024 Banana Ball Pitcher of the Year. Ball and a strike on Ryan Cox. And that, oh wow, it hits third base. Couldn't have placed it any better down the line. Coxie is gonna rumble into second with a stand-up double. And he's plunked. That's exactly what the Nanners needed. EJ munching some cereal, some soup. I don't know what it is. What a spot for Bill Leroy. This is his 8th year here. He homered an inning ago. Make it 3-1. That's a sprint. 1 run will score. Textbook sprint defense. Cox touches home. EJ over to third. Bill doesn't risk it. He's at first. Here comes a golden batter.
The golden batter rule. Hitting in place of number 8, Jackson Olsen. Please welcome to the plate, number 4, Kyle K.J. Jackson!
You could cut the tension with a knife. The payoff pitch. Fouled off, we'll do it again.
Great spoil from Kyle Jackson, and again, he is going to be very wise. Battle off whatever pitch may come close, knowing this Chris Walker zone.
Back up the middle, jumping catch, Al Jacobo! Party Animals survive, 5-3 winners.
I'm sorry, Split, I am sorry.
That is a despondent Bananas mascot, understandably so. Doesn't have the heart to watch the Party Animals dance for a 9th straight time on the turf here in Savannah. Movement on it. Payoff, Fisher takes off. Liner, diving play! And flipping over to first, Danny Hosley in the skull shift. Gets a double play, Lewix faces the minimum. That is a great start for this Nanners squad that needs it so badly. Watches the patented 12-6 curve get the bottom of the zone, count now 2-2.
Then it's Fluky setting down Jackson with yet another strikeout. Yeah, Tarp's coming up early for Sean Fluke.
PR has always loved hitting against Fluky. Bounces this one to Bloomer. He pulls off the Professor. Tight one at first. Nice scoop by Swan. And the 360 out call from Seth Markham on a bang-bang play. Are looking for a strikeout. They won't get it. DR Meadows backpedaling. Cosgrove should be able to score, especially when the doctor goes behind the back with the catch. Plenty deep for the sacrifice fly. And the Animals on the board first.
Now Kyle set with Bill to deliver the payoff.
Liner, it is gonna be trouble. All the way to the wall it goes. Thomas scores from second. He's reaching base at a 402 clip. I mean, you just can't ask for anything more from a guy who provides so much defense behind the dish. Jake Skoll, what do you got for us? Tip it up, pull it in with the bare hand. Trick play, you bet. Number 27 on the year for the former first rounder.
It's the banana ball a little more over the heart of the plate than he would have liked.
Gets this one in on the hands. Ryan Cox making the call. He will tip it and pull it in. Fisher digs in, single to right his first time, sends that a mile high to left. Robert Anthony Cruz squaring it up, backflipping, nailing the catch. And a 1-2-3 inning for Cowboy Kyle Lewis, thanks to superb defense behind him.
As Fluke is possibly on the verge of a sub-2-minute frame.
Jacobo once again, this time he gets it between the legs, pulls off the trick play. And quick work from Sean Fluke, who has thrown up 3 donuts tonight on the bump.
And I've heard word that the wig might be some kind of challenge between him and Dalton Malden as Jake Scholl's trying to score as Cosgrove tried to force Kyle to pick him up. Bryson Wheeler says Scholl slid in safely. That aside, Bill Leroy has a roller to third, squirt under the glove of Bryson Bloomer. And so a trick play miss and an error lead to a tied inning here in the 4th for the Bananas.
Barrel diving play, Bryson Bloomer denies EJ extra bases. And the inning ends tied at a run each. Party Animals still lead by a point. Count is full. Good take by Vava. He'll earn the sprint, and Jacobo is going to come in and score from second while the Bananas get it to all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher in short order. Yeah, it's back-to-back concerts.
Those are 2 bands.
Stilts! Laser beam! What a snag by Dolan Ponce. Bouncer to the right side. Diving play, Dustin Baber from his knees over to first. Highway robbery. Tanner tried to pull that off in Grand Rapids last weekend as well. So far 0 for 2. It's a beauty. Robert Anthony Cruz says, give me the opportunity. I'm going to bring him in. He is red hot. And the 6th inning tied at a run each.
The aggressive try for Tanner trying to up the level of difficulty does not pay off.
Reese Alexiadis. 2-run walk-off homer. Absolute annihilation from Super Reese. And the Party Animals lead cut in half. Off the end of the bat. Hampton can fly. Cox still able to pull off the trick play. Between the legs transfer. Looks like we have a surprise pitcher for the Bananas.
Please welcome
That is literally the best surprise guest that could have come through the outfield wall. Bananaland's Big Maple. Ryan Kellogg cleared to pitch. Flash the kid in the comment sections as Jacobo whips it between the legs. Over to first, takes care of Dan Oberst. After the Bananas unveil a huge addition to their pitching staff. And another slow roller. Jacobo back between the legs. And behind the back, Jason Swan at first. A double trick play and a doozy. This one flipped, shallow left center. Jacobo can't get to it. It's going to fall in there and tie aggressive base running. Pressure burst pipes. He's going home. Throw from Baber. Not in time. Ty Jackson. Electric Factory. Scores from first on a single, and this game is tied. Back up the middle, Dustin Baber comes through in the clutch. Tanner getting the windmill, DR bobbles the ball. Throw is offline, not in time either way. Baber comes through. Back up the middle, Lealio snares it. Underhand flip. While putting the Party Animals back in front, they lead 3-2 going to our final frame.
For Austin Krasminski, but nonetheless, it really shows the Animals a dangerous team in the final inning of play. Bloomer records the first out of the 9th. Cox with a bounce between the legs transition and his 116th trick play of the year.
Fastball from Gillespie. The 2-2. Goes to the bender, called strike 3. Drew Gillespie with a 1-2-3, bottom of the 9th. And it is 10 straight wins for the Party Animals here in Grayson Stadium.
There's 104 days of summer.
This walk-up's going to be elaborate.
Comes along just to end it. So the annual problem for our generation is finding a good way to spend it. Like maybe building a rocket or fighting a mummy or climbing up the Eiffel Tower. Just discovering something that doesn't exist, or giving a monkey a shower. Surfing tidal waves, creating nanobots, or locating Frankenstein's brain.
It's over here!
Finding a dodo bird, painting a continent, or driving our sister insane.
Phineas!
As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do before school starts this fall.
Come on, Barry!
So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all. So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all.
Mom! Phineas and Ferb are making a title sequence!
Hilton pulling off all the shenanigans, trying to keep Oberst close. Oh, Bryson Bloomer! That ball was ticketed for the left field wall, the boomer. Another stupendous play at the hot corner. And we're scoreless through one.
Robbed Eric Jones Jr. of a knock last night in the 4th inning, laying out down the line. Now makes a fine leaping grab to right, and the Bananas of a possible point in the 1st.
Of action. High fly ball to left. Noah Fisher moseying on in, is going to tip it up and pull it in the jersey. Yes! How'd he do it? All the buttons came loose, but just enough security to pull in the out.
That is ridiculous. It falls, it looks like all the way down to the belt, and he had Sal Jacobo right there just in case it had slipped out to still make the grab.
Slow tapper to the right side. Swan backhanding, bouncing it to himself, flipping it over to Helton. Swanee with the trick play, and 2 quick outs for Brett here in the bottom of the 2nd.
4 pitches, 2 trick plays for the Party Animals, their first 2 of the ball game after a pretty quiet 1st inning
of tie 2 fly. He'll take a sprint. Doesn't get the chance to show it off. The throw, oh, this is a disaster! The throw from Ballholm all the way past Jacobo and Fisher. Ty Jackson racing around 3rd. He is going to have himself a walk-off sprint as the Nanners take the lead 1-0.
Unbelievable! The first 4-base ball four sprint of the season, and Sam's got the walk-off hero.
Vico, Josh, we got Ty Jackson. Ty, where's the spark come from?
Man, I wake up in the morning, it's just such a blessing, man. All glory to God, win every pitch.
Ty, get out into the field. Keep running.
Do it.
Vico, Josh, fastest man. Shoot. Thank you, SB. Thank you for the time, Ty, before he runs out to left. Another look. The throw over the head of Jacobo. Fisher was sprinting in to try and be a part of those final 3 guys that have to touch the ball before it's live. And a unique head-first slide into home. A lot of cartoon inspiration, some video game stuff. I think that was just straight from the gridiron. Nisnik with Olsen, Cox, and Meadows. Manson talking about some whiskey glasses. You know this tune, Josh?
No, but I was just going to say, I think this was taken straight from the dance hall.
Seems like something straight out of Saddlebags. And the fastball misses. So 2 balls and no strikes on Hampton, who rounded out softly to Nisnik his first time. And Kyle Jackson will score.
And you move like an elephant. Move your body like an elephant. Swing it to the left, swing it to the right. Freeze! Time to switch gears. Use your hands to make elephant ears. Now wiggle, 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 wiggle your ears. Wiggle, 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 wiggle your ears. Stomp, 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 stomp like an elephant. Okay.
The fact that he's just a big ball of energy.
To a leaping Bryson Bloomer at 3rd. Smokes it again. This time Sal Jacobo with the jumping grab. A pair of barrels for Prime and a pair of fine snags by the Party Animals to rob him of knocks.
This weekend they're a little short-handed without Zach Phillips and Kyle Perry, and that's why you see them sticking to Noah Nisnik, who induces another ground out as Baber, a victim of a great play from Kyle Jackson at the hot corner.
He just makes it look so much easier than it is. Guy who held down 3rd base for the majority of his career at Kent State, and then got the shortstop job halfway through his senior campaign.
My girl is hotter than your girl, you know it, you know it. Yeah, my ride is sweeter than your ride, you know it. You know it, don't you wish you were us? Don't you wish you were us? You know we own this party. You know we run this town. I'm about to steal your girlfriend. I'm about to knock you down. Sorry, but your trainers left the station. Maybe you should try a permanent vacation. Never even got an invitation, did ya? Did ya? Hey, what? Don't you wish you were us? Hey, what? Don't you wish you could rock? You're MIA, we're VIP. You're LOL, we're BIG. No one really likes you that much. Don't you wish you were us? Yeah, don't you wish you were us?
Now batting for ThePrtyAnimals, number 41, Bryson Hall.
Nice the pitch. Oh, maybe he did as a ball. Doesn't matter. This one spanked up the middle past the dive of Cox. Smith getting the wave. Throw from DR in time. Tag from Bill Leroy behind the dish on the foot of Mark Smith. The doctor and assassin in center once again. And he denies the ThePrtyAnimals a run.
Well, down 3 points, they had to get aggressive. Meadows fielded the ball in shallow center field and came up firing perfectly to Bill Leroy, despite the hop that you're about to see from Mark Smith at home plate. You're going to see Bill Leroy make that fantastic adjustment to get the cleat of Smith and record that final out.
Justin strikes this well. DR Meadows, backflip catch, you bet. Cosgrove is going to tag and take third as Meadows fires into second. Firefighters lead 4-2. Thank you so much, Chase Acuff. This could be two. KJ to Olsen, scoop over to first. What a twin killing. Around the horn go the Bananas, and they get Rack out of trouble. It is 7 shutout innings now for Nanners pitching. Line, oh, Cage, look what he found. A barrel straight to the leather. What a start for Voorhees.
Well, it's kind of similar to what we saw last night between Dakota Stilts Albritton and Dalton Ponce. That one was nearly in Ponce's chest, but Voorhees reaches out to his side just a hair and robs Bloomer of a shot right up the middle.
It's not too far from Hollywood. Okobo with the turf cutter. KJ to Olsen, over to first. In time. 2 straight innings. Kyle Jackson to Jackson Olsen to Correll Prime. Double plays.
Akon and Young Jeezy. Hey. Trying to take it easy. Only way to go.
You already know what it is.
And so.
Let's get it.
But if you're looking for me, I'll be on the block. I'm a thing cop, possibly sitting on a track now. Because I'm a rider.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, a soul survivor.
Yeah.
So everybody know the game don't stop. Trying to make it to the top for your get now. If you a rider.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, a soul survivor.
Jake Skoll deep to right. Alexiades at the wall, watching it sail out of here. Holy moly, that might have made the parking lot. Tour leading 14th, bomb on the year for Scully. And the shutout is no more. It's a 5-2 game.
Well, it was certainly a high drive. Now each of the last 2 homers kind of getting out of this yard surprisingly. Wind not blowing either here in Grayson Stadium. That's the pure strength of Jake Skoll at work as he now extends the Bananaball single season home run record to 14.
And how about this? Another look at Scully extending his Bananaball Tour record. Homer count up to 14. Here's the 11th pitch of the plate appearance. That ball destroyed, deep out to right center. Tanner Thomas watching it fly out of here. No doubt solo shot. Second homer of the inning for the Animals. And it is a 2-point game.
A piece that went all the way to the Penske truck beyond the right field wall. Tanner Thomas, a behemoth blast. And the Party Animals continue the rally in the ninth, down just 2.
Boy, the Fleming Island, Florida kid is seeing beach balls right now. And now a golden batter.
Gentlemen, the Party Animals are using their golden batter. Batting for number 9, Dustin Baber. Please welcome to the plate, X. James
Tanner Thomas, an 11-pitch battle ending in a solo home run. Now an 8th pitch coming from Hosley to Skoll. Swing and a miss! He goes to the changeup. He gets the K. The Bananas finally prove they can defeat the Party Animals in their home stadium. And they do it on Reggie's birthday, with Bear an honorable member of the squad. For now, let's get it on down to Sam Bauman.
Pico, Josh, could it have been anybody else for our showman of the night other than Noah Nisnik? Noah going 5 innings, a handful of strikeouts in there. What was working for the boys in yellow and yourself tonight?
Everything. Top to bottom, 1 through 9, all the pitchers locked in. All pitches working, all swings working, just seeing the ball well out there.
Now, Noah, it's been 10 games since you guys have beat those guys in black and pink over there here in Savannah. What does it mean to get this win against your rivals, the Party Animals?
Oh! Boom, baby. Boom, baby. No, it feels good. It means a lot. We've been on a little bit of a skid against them. They're playing well over there. They're outstanding ball players. But so coming out here, able to get this one, get us back on the right track is a lot.
And of course, the next time you face them will be in your hometown. We gonna get ourselves 5 innings in St. Louis?
No, and then some. That's really ultimately up to Gilly and Viro, but we're feeling good. Hopefully we don't come out.
Noah, there's a lot riding on this game. Not just getting the win streak ended for the Party Animals, but there's a man over here you just couldn't lose this game for. Talk to me about what it means to get this dub for our man Reggie.
It means a lot. I mean, you look at him, there's never a dull moment when he's around, smiling nonstop, bringing that energy, holding us accountable, keeping us hydrated. And, it's certainly special to be able to pitch on his birthday.
Hey, Reggie, what do you got to say to these boys?
I am so proud of y'all. Y'all done what I asked. Y'all did it. And I'm so proud of y'all tonight. Big game tonight. Hey, Carnival, come on!
Amigo Josh, I don't know if you got ears left. You don't need them, though. We're celebrating tonight.
Appreciate it, SB. Thanks for firing us up. Reggie, happy birthday, buddy. Noah Nisnik, congratulations. That is a well-earned Showman of the Night award. And apologies.